did you know that there is no one rigid, restrictive path to being spiritual? And to be spiritual simply means to be in touch with your inner divinity and to express that in your own way by speaking your truth, right? So if somebody tells you that you're not spiritual because you eat meat, they can go fuck off, right? Because being vegan, it does not equate to being spiritual. Likewise, if somebody tells you that you're not spiritual because you curse, they can also go fuck off, right? Because there is nothing that says that a spiritual being doesn't curse, right? Like, there is nothing that equates to that at all, right? It might be your truth, it might be someone else's truth, but if it's not your truth, they can fuck off, right? They can go suck a dick or do whatever the fuck they want to do, because you know your truth, you know your divinity, and you know how it wants to be expressed, right? So, like, I don't know, this goes to say also for, like, people who want to come and just kind of, like, gatekeep spirituality and say, like, it has to be done this way and it has to be done that way. Like, yeah, there are certain practices that need to be done correct when you are spiritual and you are getting into spiritual practices, right? But that doesn't equate to spirituality having to be gate-kept, right? There is a huge difference in a spiritual practice and spirituality as a whole, right? And being spiritual doesn't mean that everything has to be done in the same exact way, right? There are many different paths to an enlightenment and many different ways of unfolding and coming into your spirituality, right? The only thing that does have its rules and rigidities are certain practices, right? And even then, like, if you don't feel like following them, don't follow them. Figure it out for yourself, right? Learn why that is recommended, right? Like veiling. Veiling is recommended. You might not want to veil, or you might feel like you don't have to veil, right? That's your prerogative, right? But there's a reason why veiling exists, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that anybody who doesn't veil isn't a real psychic or isn't a real spiritual person and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Maybe maybe they're just opening up to their gifts and they don't realize what veiling is and why it's important, right? But they'll go real quick. Alright, so yeah, that was just that little tidbit there for that. Alright, have a great day, bitch.